Alright, welcome to my run through on login and account creation. Um, GitHub run through of what I did. So taking a look at what I've done within the weeks is after the initial creations of everything, I first set up a skeleton for everything. So basically I just built some pages and had some just basic creations out there. So let's say I had a create account screen, a login screen, a login or create screen, as well as just changing up the pub spec a bit so I could get stuff working. Following that, I fixed minor problems, fixed some naming, added a validation for creating account. So right here, there was just a ton of deletion and creation. So in this case, I created text editing controllers, um, added some parameters for the email, ensuring that it had certain things. I added error messages for fields empty and valid email. Password must be at least 5 in length, as well as checks for it. Inside of the build, I made the screen, added creation stuff there, added a text that said to fill in the areas to create an account, labels inside of the text boxes that you could fill over, such as password or confirm password. Created size boxes for just some spacing stuff or adding just buttons right here. I had elevated buttons, which I made purple with white text to make it easy to read. And then moving on from that, I had created dummy data that I messed with a little bit before reverting. And then I just fixed some VM stuff that was working poorly. All right, and then after that, I started messing with Firebase a bit, but screwed up pretty bad, so I had to revert that and create a new one. So going back to this is my most recent push, where I had added navigation and authentication. So what I had done for this is if I go into my login and login screen, I made it so instead of going back, since I had other people that had made stuff, I made it so that you would go to home screen instead of just back to login options. Yeah. Likewise, I also added some maps for just some test names that I could use. And I did the same with create account on ending up eventually at a home screen. So here's the username screen that I made. And if you would look, here is where it sends you to home screen. And that's about it for the GitHub walkthrough. And yeah, hope you learned something.